Good morning, you guys. I am heading to the barn to try to get chores done quickly. We have a crew that is coming today to work on the barn repairs for phase one. They started yesterday. I'm kind of on a time crunch, so I'm going to see if I can get these done as quickly as possible because we have to pen the goats and the dogs out in the field so that they aren't getting in the way and causing ruckus while these guys are moving. The ducks hear me. It's such a nice day out. It's so warm, but it is going to get chilly tonight. But the birds are chirping, and it sounds like spring. I've seen people, they're calling it a false spring, and it's true. It probably is a false spring. It's only, February? I think today's the 23rd. So it definitely is a false spring. We still have winter to go. But I'm going to buzz through chores, and then hopefully I will get things done before the guys get here, and I can show you what they got done yesterday. Okay, I have to take the goats all the way over, let's see, where this pink bucket is over here. It is super muddy right in here. And I'm sure yesterday morning it was chilly. It didn't rain right away, but it did rain kind of in the morning part of the day. The goats did have a chance to get coverage. They could have went underneath the corn crib, which is this building. Woo. Over here on the other side, they can actually go underneath it, and I think that is what they ended up doing. However, I'm sure they were cursing me while it was raining and it was cold and they couldn't go to the barn. So we'll see how today goes. I'm gonna go grab some grain and I'm gonna see if I can get them to go over there. Smoother than expected. I hope it keeps going that way. Let's go ahead and we'll go in the barn and I'll show you guys what they got done yesterday. Okay, so let's go back here. And these are the pictures that I posted on our farm page. You can see they're jacking this up here. That way that they can cut out, let's see. They're going to cut this, where's my finger? There it is. Cut this up so that they can fill this in. So they got to jack it up to have support. Let's go on the other side. Here's another jack. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Over here, they've taken the concrete out and they're actually going to put another post here just as extra support. Here's another jack so that they can fix this beam here. And then over here, they also dug out so that they could add another post here. And as you guys saw, I took a picture of all the lumber. When I came down, or Noah came down, and he took pictures, and I saw they'd stuck all this in here, and I thought, oh no, the goats are going to get this all gross. And sure enough, they did, but it's an Amish crew, so it's not like they're foreign to animals. They should know, and I mean, they work on barns. That's another thing. They should know. They knew the goats were going to come in. So hopefully it doesn't bother them too much. Those guys will probably be here any minute. I need to get to the house so I can start getting everybody breakfast. So hopefully I can come down later and give you an update of what they got done today. It is afternoon out right now and it is so nice out today. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It is very, very windy. But I went ahead and wanted to come out and just enjoy some sunshine while Cody is still napping. I was going to tap trees, and usually like around President's Day is when you do that, and let's see, that would have been on Monday. Today is Thursday, and I thought I'm just gonna hold off. I was looking at the trees and stuff. They're really starting to bud up, and when they start getting buds on them, and I think when they start to open, that can actually change the flavor of the sap. So I think we just waited too long this year. So we'll just wait till next year. But I am actually out in the garden / orchard area. Because we knew that we were going to move here, I wanted to start planting some trees, and I did plant some trees. Oh, I think this would have been 3 years ago, and it was like a cherry, a pear, and it was something else. Well, none of them made it. However, my dad had found some on clearance that same fall of that year. And so out here, there are 2 pear trees and a plum tree, and I will go ahead and turn you around. You can look at them. And I'm honestly not sure which is which. I think this is the plum tree, and I think this one right here, and then that one right there, I think is the pear tree. But these guys, I'm not sure. I have to do some research. Yeah, buddy. You can see on this branch here, it just does not look healthy, and I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know that much about trees yet at this point in time, so I have to do some research. But I also noticed, like this one back here, how it's bent, and I wonder if I need to put in some heavier stakes and then stake those so that they start growing up and not that way. So that'll be on the to-do list. Yeah, buddy, I see. But I just wanted to come out to the garden. I wanted to assess what needed to be done now that we're approaching March. I need to probably prune these guys if I'm going to do that, and then I want to go ahead and fertilize. So I'll probably bring some compost and manure and stuff up and put it around the trees, put cardboard down, and then mulch them real good, because we saw mulch from some trees that we had taken down last year, and hopefully that'll help. And then I guess I'll just have to do some research and see what is going on and causing their branches to look the way that they look. So this is kind of the orchard area, and then let me turn you around. Over here, I've got some red raspberries that I transplanted from our previous house, and so those I need to fertilize and mulch real heavy as well. And then over here is the garden, and the garden just didn't do so hot last year. As you could see, there are lots of weeds. It was one of those things where I started it, probably shouldn't have, especially with the deer, because the deer will actually, most mornings, they'll come out, because this is the field. This field we'll have to work on and get it cleaned up with all the trees, but the deer will come out here and graze, and then they'll head over into this field over here, which is where we have the goats at. As you can see, there's lots of grass and stuff, so I need to come through and clean up so that we can mow it, and then put cardboard down, and then I want to mulch it in here as well, and probably put compost in too. Are you saying hi?
Hi.
So let's go over here. And this spot right here is actually where I had tomatoes and peppers last year. We got quite a bit of we got quite a few peppers out of here last year, but tomatoes, I couldn't keep up with stuff. So you can see even all these cardboard boxes with the deer issues that we had, I would come out and cover the plants with these boxes. So I'm not, yeah, it's windy, isn't it? I'm not gonna do that this year. And I'm actually planning, I'm going to put up electric fence this year, and then I also have some fabric that I'm going to put around the electric fence, or let me rephrase that, around the border where the fence is, that way we don't have to weed eat it. So I do have that fabric. I actually ordered that last year. And then we also have a lot of rabbit pressure as well, so I will probably be putting chicken wire part of the way up on the inside, and then the electric fence will be on the other side. That way the deer can't get through, and then the rabbits hopefully can't get through. I guess we'll just have to kind of see how all that works, but that's kind of the plan. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of produce this year. I definitely want to do green beans. I definitely want to do tomatoes and then cucumbers for pickles. So I think for the rest of it, I will probably just go crazy with flowers. Leela really likes flowers. Austin likes flowers too. And I really like flowers, so we'll probably do a lot of flowers instead of a lot of produce, just to try to do something more manageable this year. So I'll have to make sure that I stick to my guns.
This is yours.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna put it
So that's kind of the thoughts for the garden, since I haven't really showed that. And the guys are done for the day that were working down at the barn, so I will head to the barn next and we will see what they got done. Okay, Noah just headed back up to the house, but he came down and we were talking about things. And I guess this isn't anything I really noticed before. See this big crack right here? And I guess they are wanting to put another column and add it right here, because this from here all the way to over there, this area, this post, you can see from the crack is starting to buckle, so he's going to add a column right there. But they had a cement truck that came out today, so they got this form made so that they can add a new post. And this one over here, they cut all the rotten stuff out, and then they've got that new form. And then he'll be another new column. They fixed this one over here. And this one over here, and on the other side back there. This one right here. And then this one right here. And then this column, I guess they ran out of concrete, so this column they're going to have to do later. And same with this one back here. And then we're guessing that this form right here is probably for this corner right here. So that is what they have gotten accomplished for the day. They got everything done like in the morning until like lunchtime is how they worked, and this is kind of all they could get done today while this stuff dries. So we won't let the goats back in. They're impatiently waiting, but we can't let them back in until this stuff dries really well. I think, what did Noah say the plan was for tomorrow? I'm imagine taking, you know, like all the forms off. Yeah, I don't know what else they'll be doing. Adding this new column on this other spot that I showed you over here. I guess this is something Noah said they'll probably do next week. So once they get all the columns done, then they'll move on to that wall over there. That's that east wall that's on the outside, and start fixing that. But now that they fixed things, you can really see like how bad some of the stuff was. I guess I can show you guys real quick. Turn you around here. Oops. You can see how this dips down right there, and then how these boards are and not even lining up anymore with this wall. And then let me go down here. There was this over here that I hadn't noticed before either on the wall, and how bad this looks too. Which I go in here, this little area is where the dogs eat, and I go in there, but I don't really pay attention to it. But it's definitely very saggy, you see, especially compared to where this column is over here. So, it's nice that things are getting done and we're noticing good changes, and the guys are doing a good job, and I will keep you guys posted. I don't know if whatever they do tomorrow, I don't know if it'll make it in the video just based on editing. It may be on the following video. You can always look on our farm page and see pictures and updates on there. That would be Chastain Farms. And I guess that will be it. And if you like my channel, feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.